Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss Grignard reagent for class plus 1 and class plus 2 organic chemistry. It is one of the major organic compound and it is useful in various organic conversion. So what is this Grignard reagent? Actually this is RMgX, where R is any alkyl or aryl group. So R is alkyl, Mg magnesium and X is halide. Alkyl magnesium halide. Here X can be bromine, chlorine, iodine. Alkyl group can be either methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl and so on. So actually this is a type of organometallic compound. Why? Because this bond is between carbon and magnesium. So Grignard reagent is a organometallic compound. Organometallic compound is that compound which contain metal carbon bond, a bond between metal and carbon. So here is a R is a carbon containing group, so there is a bond between carbon and magnesium. Magnesium is a divalent cation, so it is having +2 charge. This is -1 and this is having partial negative charge. So actually this was given by Grignard in 1912 and he got a Nobel Prize. He got Nobel Prize in 1912. How this is prepared? It is prepared by the reaction of haloalkane or alkyl halide. For example, we have ethyl bromide or bromoethane. If we see the polarity of this bond, bromine is more electronegative than carbon, so it shows partial negative charge and carbon having partial positive charge. But when magnesium react with the alkyl halide, here we have a bromoethane in presence of triether. When magnesium reacts with alkyl halide, here we have bromoethane in presence of triether. Then actually, due to divalent nature of magnesium, insertion of magnesium takes place between carbon and bromine. As a result, we obtain insertion of magnesium between carbon and bromine. Before we have a partial positive charge on carbon, but now here polarity changes. How? Because magnesium is less electronegative than carbon, so it shows partial negative charge and carbon shows partial negative charge. Before we have a carbcation positive charge on carbon, now we have a negative charge on carbon. So here carbon will act as a nucleophile. This group will act as a nucleophile, or we can say now we have a carbon ion, negative charge on a carbon by the insertion of magnesium. It changes the polarity of alkyl bromide. Before we have a positive charge on carbon, now we have a negative charge. It is a rare case of alkyl groups which shows a negative charge or act as a nucleophile. That is the important significance of a Grignard reagent. Here R group act as a nucleophile, or it even can act as a base, right? So this is the preparation of a Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is always prepared under anhydrous conditions. If any moisture content is there, then it will react with moisture to form alkane. So how this Grignard reagent can be used in organic reactions, organic conversion? First method is Zerevitinoff method that involves the presence of active hydrogen. First thing, we must understand what is active hydrogen or acidic hydrogen. The hydrogen which is attached with the atom having electronegativity 3 or greater than 3. If hydrogen is attached with any atom, here Z is an atom which has electronegativity greater or equal to 3, that hydrogen will be considered as acidic hydrogen or active hydrogen. Here Z can be fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen and sp carbon. These four atoms has electronegativity greater than 3 or equal to 3. Fluorine electronegativity is 4, oxygen 3.5, nitrogen 3 and sp carbon, triple bonded carbon, has high electronegativity, that is 3.25. So when hydrogen attach with these four atoms, it will play the role of active hydrogen, means positive hydrogen. So whenever negative charge alkyl group got this high H positive, it will form a alkane, that is called Zerevitinoff method. So next is Zerevitinoff method. It is used to check the presence of acidic hydrogen in organic compounds. Grignard reagent is subjected to given organic compounds. If alkane, if methane is formed, then that compound is having acidic hydrogen. For example, we have methyl magnesium bromide. Here we can see this is again carbon having partial negative charge and magnesium is having a partial positive charge. So whenever it reacts with the various organic or inorganic compounds, first is water. We can say in water there is H positive because hydrogen is attached with the oxygen. Second, if it reacts with alcohol is ROH, again it has acidic hydrogen. Third, if it reacts with phenol, C6H5OH. We are representing hydrogen on one side, so we can easily cleave the bond. Next is if it reacts with carboxylic acid, RCOH. Here R can be alkyl as well as aryl. If it is aryl, then it will be benzoic acid. Next, it can react with ammonia. Hydrogen is attached with nitrogen. Nitrogen electronegativity is 3. So here again hydrogen is acidic or active. Derivative of ammonia. Now we have primary amine RNH2, even secondary amine R2NH, and last we can have alkynes, because alkynes have sp carbon and sp carbon is acidic hydrogen in a sp carbon. So now we have these organic compounds and all are having acidic hydrogen, H positive, H positive, H positive, H positive. So this bond will break down and this hydrogen will react with this alkyl group, right? So we will obtain from all these reaction, we will obtain methane. CH3 negative, N means nucleophile, plus H positive electrophile, they will react to form a methane, and rest of the structures will attach with the magnesium. So rest of structure we will label it them as a rest of structures, we labeled it as a Z group. So this Z will combine with the magnesium. So byproduct will be MgBr and Z group will attach. That will be our byproduct, but we obtain a methane. So actually this method to detect the presence of acidic hydrogen and the formation of methane takes place is called a Zerevitinoff method. So here we can conclude water, alcohol, phenol, acid, benzoic acid, amines derivative, they can react, even alkyne can react with the Grignard reagent to directly form alkane in one step. This method can be used to prepare alkanes from given corresponding organic compound in just one step. Just select the right alkyl group. For example, we have to prepare ethane, so this R group will be ethyl. For example, there is a question, convert phenol to ethane. So we know phenol has acidic hydrogen, so just we need R negative group. R negative group is present in Grignard reagent. Say here R will be C2H5. C2H5, phenol will give H positive. We will obtain alkane in one step. That is the significance of a Grignard reagent. And Grignard reagent can be used to increase the number of carbon in organic compound also, right? So that's it for a Grignard reagent. That is the important reagent of organic chemistry. It is used in various organic conversions and it is used to increase the number of carbon in organic compounds. That's it for a Grignard reagent. Thank you.